What's up, y'all? This is your boy Murphy's Law. Today we're going to talk about some of the issues that I see with America today. And I was, I've been having trouble trying to figure out just a way to bring it up to people for them to be actually be able to understand. And because so many people are so divisive anymore, they get so so offended over just the littlest thing when you talk about something that they don't agree with or anything like that. But here's the thing: it doesn't matter if you agree with this or not, because the only thing I'm going to talk about in this is 100% the truth. And feel free to debate in the comments if you want. That's fine. But to me, these are evident truths and things that are destroying this country. And definitely they're going to be not exactly looked upon with the greatest lens from a lot of people in the world. Let's start with a big one, an imaginary one, and that's race. People keep talking about it. People keep bringing it up in the news. Everybody talks about how so many people are racist. The world is racist, systemic racism, things like that. First of all, systemic racism doesn't exist anymore. There's no system designed in the U.S. at least to keep any kind of race down. Now, are there laws on the books that the way they originally enforced was racist? Oh yeah. Marijuana laws, they were designed originally because Mexicans and black people, plain and simple, that's the origin of marijuana laws. You can look it up yourself. It was Henry J. Anslinger and William Randolph Hearst really helped push it. But in today's society, no laws are specifically racist or geared towards racism. Systemic racism doesn't exist. But also say that race doesn't exist. Race is a made up construct. Race is something that we as humans invented. It's not real. I don't care what pigmentation you have in your skin. We are all the same race. We are all the human race. To me, black, white, Asian, anything, it's not a race. That's just your skin color. And I understand that's the perceived definition of race. But to me, the word race and just the way it's perceived is it's meant to be a clear separating factor. And I don't think we need separating factors like that. Because in the end, we all brothers and sisters. No matter how you slice it, look at it, you slice any of us, it's going to be bleeding red. We're the same. Every single one of us are the exact same. And I think a big problem is we have so many things that are designed to judge people. Based on outward appearance. Not always based on skin color. Fuck. People look at me and they think, if I got the long sleeve shirt on, I look like a redneck all the time. Especially if I got the hat on. And that's how a lot of people see me. But then other people see me with the tattoos and, everything. They think I'm like some white trash little motherfucker. But just a person. I think it's all we gotta look at when we look at other people in today's society is that person struggling just like you are. Everybody's got their own struggle. Everybody has to fight for things in their lives. Everybody has to go through some type of struggle. And there's too much the struggle competition is ridiculous. Like, nah, I struggle more than him. Or nah, man. I was born in a cave in the woods or some shit. People be out here trying to be like, nah, I struggle more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who struggled more. we still need to try to help that person next to us. Try to lift them up. If you see somebody struggling, you got any way to help, try to do it. Just try to help. If you can't, actually help, like do something to help push that person along, the best thing you can do is uplift them. Tell them that their struggle is not useless, that they will make it. Because that's the great thing about America, isn't it? Anybody in this world can make it anywhere. No matter where your starting point is, you can get to any finish line that you want to get to. That is a great thing about America. And now, it bothers me anymore. Anytime you turn on the news, and I can't even watch the damn Sports Center without something coming on like, is this racist? Like, no. So many things are not racist that people perceive as racist. The statues, everybody wanted torn down, got torn down. They were tearing down, abolitionist statues because they said they were racist. That's how uneducated today's society is. We don't look at history. We don't talk about history. We don't teach our kids history. And it's sad and it's disgusting. It's because of, we got some fucking idiots in Washington, D.C. that don't want people to know their history. That brings me into my segue here. Now, I don't know if anybody else knows this, anybody else really looked into it, but there's a social contract that was written into the Constitution. This states when the government stops working for us as American citizens, it is our right and duty to disband that government and once again set up a government that works for us as common American citizens. And that's something we need to do immediately. Because this government hasn't worked for us in decades. And that stems from the pay scale that they get. When Congress and the government itself was originally set up, Congress and the Senate and everything, pay scale was $6 a day. And that wasn't even great money back then. I think it was it was the early 1800s when they first gave themselves a raise. Well, they attempted to at first. They proposed $1,500 a year. Thomas Jefferson pretty much said, on the next election, you'll be voted out. Because of that. 3/4 of them were voted out. Congress and the Senate, all government positions, were never meant to be lifetime jobs. When this country was founded, the reason the pay was set low is because it was deemed that if the pay was too great, that it would not attract countrymen. It would not attract people that want to serve and want to help. It would attract scoundrels and thieves. And that's exactly what it has done. This ridiculous pay that these people get has attracted nothing but crooked, backwater thieves. They steal from me and you as normal working citizens in the United States. They make an exorbitant amount of money, not only through their salary, but through the back deals that they do to, back certain laws that help different industries. Big Pharma is a big one right now. Big Pharma is loving this administration. And trust me, I'm not just bashing the Biden administration, and I think Biden is, closing in on the worst president ever spot, but I don't think anybody can ever take that from Woodrow Wilson. The worst president ever. But I'm also talking about the Republicans, the Democrats, all of them. All of the lifetime politicians. It is not meant to be a permanent job. When this country was founded, when this country was, actually working towards something. And yeah, we had the stain of slavery. We know that. I don't think people understand how predominant we think about that. I mean, it's a travesty. It's something that it was a stain on the original American ideal of every man is created equal. And you had so many founding fathers that spoke out against it, but didn't put that pen to paper. It's not something we can change. It's not something that can change. But the fact that we ignore the fact that it was fought against. You got people like John Brown, a crazy dude, literally tried to go and steal weapons from an armory down in what town was that? Harper's Ferry. Tried to go down and take weapons so he could hand them out to the slaves. Started an uprising like they had in Haiti. But anymore, we're demonetized as somebody with a paler pigment. I'm considered a racist just by the look, and just because I'm going bald, because genetics are terrible. But that's the thing. Like, I hate the fact that so many people want to talk about skin color, want to talk about the way people look, and it's just not something that we need to even discuss. It's not something you should ever be teaching your kids. Like, I hear so many parents like, oh, look at that. Like, no, you don't judge people based on the way they look. You judge people based on their actions. Like, I don't know. I learned at a young age. I was never really taught anything else besides, hey, somebody's good to you, you're good to them. You still good to people even when they're not good to you. But you don't give them the opportunity to be bad to you anymore, if they're bad to you. That would take me a while to learn, though, and actually implement it, because, I gave people way too many chances when I was younger. I'm rambling again, I'm off topic. But, but we have the right to disband this government, and we need to do it. This country will never get back to being successful. We will never have true equality in the world as long as we have those monsters in DC. Those idiots. Those fucking morons that have no idea what their constituents actually need. You have AOC's dumb shit ass fucking in a dress saying tax the rich. Bitch, you are the rich. You make more in a year working probably 60, 70 days out of the year at a high point than 85% of Americans working their ass off every single fucking day. And you want to sit there and say tax the fucking rich? Being a politician is not a career. It was never meant to be a career. Only crooks are politicians by trade. Back when this country was founded, politicians, they worked in Congress on the days that Congress was in session. When Congress was not in session, they performed a normal job, an everyday job. I did the math the other day. We could pay Congress, I think I estimated oh shit, I can't remember the math that I did on it. That was some number. Fucking shit, I can't remember what it was. But I approximated they work about 14 days out of a month. 14 days out of an entire month. That's just based on everything that I could find. And that's a high average. Because I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt they might actually do something in their fucking useless ass lives. supposed to be serving the country. All they're doing is serving their fucking special interest groups themselves. They just want to line their pockets. But I did the math, and in those short 14 days in a month, they dwarf the average monthly income of a normal citizen. They dwarf, and I mean insanely dwarf, the average Social Security income. And it's crazy to me, these idiots that do nothing their entire lives except for sit there and debate and fuck all of us over, get a retirement for life. While we have people that worked their ass to the bone and actually did jobs that kept this country fucking running, that actually kept the infrastructure running, that, built this country. That have to go out and get a job after they retire, after working 40, 50 years. Actual manual labor. Not bitching a fucking building in D.C. about how the other side is too mean to them. This is not we do not need a two-party system. We do not need this bipartisan politics bullshit. They're fighting against each other and they're not fighting for us. Plain and simple. They don't give a fuck about any citizen of the United States. No matter how much they sit there and put the scarves on and get down on their knees and whatever the fuck they want to do. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about any of us. We used to know that. We used to be able to see that. This government has done nothing good for decades, except for manipulate the United States. Manipulate its citizens and manipulate its economy. Look at FDR. FDR knew about Pearl Harbor in advance. He let it happen because he wanted to get into war because that makes that money. He used executive orders to bypass the Constitution. The Constitution was set in place so no one could have enough power to just make a law on their own. That's essentially what executive orders are. They bypass the Constitution. They bypass the checks and balances of Congress. Not like they do fucking anything anyways. They actually check or balance any fucking thing. But if you look at worst presidents in history, in my opinion, I do it based on their executive orders. And how many they passed to bypass the Constitution. You got, I think FDR was number one. He served 4 years, 4 terms. So yeah, he's going to have a lot. But it's still an absurd amount. Woodrow Wilson is behind him, who is the worst president ever. Because the things that he's done are still impacting us today. With Wilsonian interventionism. And fucking Federal Reserve, IRS, the power the IRS has and shit like that. Obama. And I know so many people want to be like, oh, Obama was the best, man. No, Obama was gosh damn shit. He was a pretty face, great speaker, but he could manipulate the fuck out of anybody. And it amazed me. And I was guilty of getting manipulated by him. Because when he was first running, man, everything he was talking about, I was like, yes, let's do that. Love it. This dude's going to be great. And then he came in and fucked me in the ass. Everybody hates Trump. And trust me, I get it. The dude don't know when to shut up. He don't know what to say right. He's not a good speaker. He's not good at publicity, which is crazy for somebody that's been that wealthy off his name. But dude did some good shit for the economy. I was seeing more money in my check every week than I had seen in a long time. I saw more jobs opening up than I had seen in a long time in my poor ass area of Ohio. Man. And then you got, yes, damn, you got Alzheimer's McGee in there now. And damn, he is retarded. He is one dumb son of a bitch. They all are. All politicians are. You know, I was going to ever come at this with an actual, like, you know, a construct, you know, just there, go down the list of things that he done with it. I just feel like talking. I just feel like talking about the things that have been weighing on my heart and weighing on my mind lately. But in the end, all Americans. We need to take care of our neighbors. Take care of our brothers and sisters. Worry about the people of this country. Citizens of this country. We need to stop worrying about these other countries. Worrying about, oh no, these people are suffering. Our people are suffering. Our fucking people are suffering. Let's get them good. Big part of that is going to come with getting rid of this government that we have. We need to take the pay scale down to where it should be. And $50,000 a year, I think that's a good salary. That's an insanely good salary for people that work barely at all. $50,000 a year, they can either live off that like most Americans live off $50,000 or less. And that's a majority of Americans live off $50,000 or less every year. So they can do that, or they can get another job when they're not in session. And hey, job should be, to where they can't fire somebody for missing work when they're in Congress sessions. That's fine. That's fine. Taxes should pay for the travel from D.C. back home. That's it. President, obviously, do the old bullshit fucking things that they got to do with the other countries. Get a face stuff. But it shouldn't be as stupid amount of money. Plain simple. I lived off less than $50,000 a year for a long time. These people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to sit on their ass. Pelosi spends more than I make in a year in a bar. Every year. Stupid drunk bitch. Oh, fuck. Fucking, you got McConnell, you got... Fuck, what was that dude? What's the senator's name? Is that McConnell? I can't remember. You got Nick Fury being all fucking stupid. Fucking Ted Cruz's dumb ass. They all fucking stupid, man. You got so many of these dumb motherfuckers that just... Man. Why people buy into they shit anymore? You got Bernie. Gosh damn, the geriatric old fool. Think you're gonna give everything away for free? Sounds like a discount nursing home Che Guevara. Oh, man. I think a lot of us need to learn and reread the Constitution, though. Fuck, I don't think anybody in Washington's ever read the fucking Constitution, useless motherfuckers. Because if they did, they'd already turned themselves over for treason. That's what everybody in this government needs, to be tried for treason. And, if you know what the punishment for treason is, yeah, they all deserve it. They all should be convicted of treason. But this has been your boy Murphy's Law. I know I've been rambling for a while. If you stuck to the end of the video, give a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let's start educating America again. Let's get us back. We need this. We need to take this country back from these fucking idiots in this swamp up in Washington. Love y'all. Have a great day.